Hello everyone. No video yesterday, which is today Monday. No video on Monday, even though it is now Monday evening. I'm tired, me, today. Just tired. I've been training really hard. I've been at it now for 9 weeks. I want some chocolate as well. I would like some chocolate. Some Pringles. No video today. Tired. I had a hard session this morning. So yeah. Videos obviously between now and the fight probably be few and far between. But today's video, I'm in good spirits though, by the way, and really fit as well, really happy. Just tired today, and I thought, so I got my phone out and do a video, and I just thought, no, I can't do it. I had a 2-hour nap earlier. It was amazing. It was a good nap. Anyway, moving on to today's video. I'm going to title it Dave Allen on Britain's Best Kept Secret dash Joe Howarth, because I don't want people to go, ooh, what's the best kept secret in boxing? And think like it's going to be some big expose on X, Y, Z, drugs in sport or whatever. It ain't that. It is interesting, but it ain't. It's not like, I'm not that guy. I don't want to be, I don't want drama or any of that bullshit. I'm not interested. It's about Joe Howarth, the best kept secret in British boxing. Until now, because I'm telling everyone. So, he boxed on Saturday. So, basically, he's had 11 fights. He's had 12 fights, won 11, lost 1, 4 stoppages. In this video, I want people to start to hear about him and know about him, because he's just become the area champion. At lightweight, he'll not be for the top 10 in Britain. He's only 22, and it's about time people start to know who this kid was and support him. I honestly think he could be our version of our Shoro guy for the next 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. And I don't say that lightly. And I don't just mean that he's in great fights all the time and he's exciting, because he is. But he can box. Look at Guy at super featherweight. I know he was big at the weight and stuff, but he could box as well. So anyway, I'll tell you the story about him. He had 11 fights. His first 3 fights were against Naeem Ali, Jamie Quinn and Jay Cosgood. 3 of the best gyms in the last 10 years in the UK. Jamie Quinn, everyone knows how good Jamie Quinn was. Naeem Ali's only been stopped, I think, 5 times, 130 fights. And Jay Cosgood boxed my fighter Joe Aiden a few times. He's really clever, can look after himself. And Joe stopped all of them at 19. But Joe didn't do it. He didn't have no amateur experience. He only did the white collar. So obviously, for me being a bit of a small old boxing fan, didn't know Joe at the time. I thought it was this young kid stopping these. He'd gone on, and I think he was 9-0, and he boxed a fella 8-0, boxed a fella called Josh Sanford, unbeaten Scottish fighter. He was a good fighter, just won a British title eliminator. And with Joe, he lost by a point. Not done the weight right, only 21. And he got beat. Come back. Beat Hashraman, a very good fighter, an unbeaten fighter as well. And it was around this point I got a call. He said, I'm free agent managerially. Can you think of anyone that can look for a new manager? So me, I thought, I'm a manager. And you know what? No interest in taking anyone else on. Boxing myself, got kids, training a few, managing a few, enjoying it, and I thought, and I'm thinking before I got the phone call, like I didn't want to take anyone else on. I had no interest. But I've seen him box. He'd sparred Joe a couple of times. I think he'd sparred Joe once at this point. My Joe once, I think. And my dad thought it were really good, and I just said, look. I said, I'm a manager. I said I would manage you. I said, I would. I don't want to manage anyone new, but you're a nice kid as well. I said, I'll manage you. I said, if you're interested, I will manage you. And he said, luckily, yeah. Now, when I first started training managing fighters, everyone laughed at me and said, how the fuck are you going to do that? But I try really hard, to be honest. I try extremely hard. Financially, I would say 90. How many fighters have I trained in fights? 98% of the time, I do not take a penny off them. I've held a license for nearly 4 years now, and my trainers and managers license every year. I may have broke even on them. I've not made no money training and managing fighters, because that's not what I'm involved in the game for. Maybe, you know, this kid here goes on to be world champion. You know, the other kids I train go on to be champions. You make a few quid eventually down the line, but that's not why I started doing it. So I box myself. I can make my own living. You know, it's near Christmas as well, so when they're boxing near Christmas, I would never dream of taking a penny off them, unless they're in big title fights and making good money, which, you know, Stevie has, and Stevie refused not to pay me. Great, pays me license for the year. Amazing, thank you very much. So, I'm not saying I'm the greatest manager in the world. I'm not saying I'm not saying there's not better than me out there. Definitely not saying that. But I try hard for him, and financially, I do it for the love. To be honest, I put as much effort in for free as I would for £1 million, and that's the truth. Because anyone I train and manage, they're automatic family to me. Because otherwise, why would I do it? Why would I do it? There's no money in it, and why would I do it? So anyway, back to the important stuff. So I signed him. We got a fight in September, and he boxed in September. And you know what? It was a 4-rounder. He needed a fight. He'd not boxed for 6 months. We got him straight out. He got a win, and it weren't a good performance really. He weren't really. He were half-assed. And he said, I need a proper fight to get me up for it. So I thought, right, I'm not gonna. You can't push them too soon. Like with mine, I'll be honest. If I train and manage them, they move very slow. They need time. Boxers need time. They need to be ready. I'm not a fan of I won't put fighters in that aren't ready if I'm training and managing them. If I'm just managing them, sometimes I'm a believer. The trainers with them every day, they have a better. They'll know a bit more than me what they think they're capable of, and sometimes you have to go with it. So anyway, we've got him an area title fight. Adam Serkar got a draw with Jimmy Joe Flint, dropped Jimmy Joe Flint, who's beat Campbell twice. So I said, look, Serkar's 33, this is not going to be an easy fight for the area title, first 10-rounder. But he said, yeah, you know, Lee Blundell trains him. And Lee Blundell knocked Ryan Rhodes out really good, and he's a fucking nice bloke as well. I enjoy working with him and his son Lou, they're good people. So got the area title fight, and he's trained like a demon. Leo Hare, nutritionist, on board. I was working with Leo myself, and I said, when I first started talking to Joe, I said, you need a nutritionist, mate, because you need to do it properly. So got him a nutritionist. His training was all perfect as it was, but he needed a nutritionist. I thought that was one of the biggest things. When you're making weight as well, it's really hard. When they're young and that, it's hard. So he watched Adam Serkar Saturday. I want to put some footage of the fight at the beginning of the video. Only a few little clips. It's on a Kev Marie show. It was good. It was at Oldham. You know, Kev's doing really well. You know, he managed some top fighters, to be honest. And we're very fortunate because the show got cancelled and Kev put it on. So very grateful and thankful to Kev for that. Gonna get a few clips of the fight because it was a cracker. First round, Joe came out, put him over. Look, it was going to be all over. The second round, Joe looked like he was about to get him out of there. Walked on, got put over himself. Like I was saying, it's exciting. It's too exciting for my liking. And he won every round thereafter. I think the referee scored at 8-1 and 1 even. But yeah, it's very exciting. And as I always said, this YouTube, the stuff I get views on is like talking about sparring and money and whatever else. But I originally made this channel to talk about the kids I work with. And we're hoping next year now. I'd like to get him on a televised card. You know, I don't want to move him too fast, but he's the real deal. He's really, really good. So yeah, next year already had a few talks about stuff for him, but it's really exciting times. All the fighters I work with, they're all good because I wouldn't work with him if there wasn't. But he's very, very good. So keep your eye on him. And if you're local to Wigan, go and watch him. And if anyone wants to sponsor him, find a way of contacting him or myself, and I'll put you in contact with him. And yeah, it's really exciting times, really. He's really good. I was just hitting the clips as well, because he can punch like mad, but also sometimes you don't think what's coming back, but that's exciting. But he's really skillful. He can box like mad as well. It's exciting times, to be honest. And I want to make this video. So, yes.